just ahead on CTV News.
The Maryland General Assembly met for its special session. I'm Katara Jones. I'll tell you everything that happened coming up on CTV News.
And a local school holds a Winter Wonderland Literacy Day.
Getting them excited and knowing that they can be good readers and having a love for reading, not just for information, but for pleasure, as a skill, that'll change their life.
Plus, get your tickets. The Powerball jackpot has grown to $1.25 billion for tonight's drawing. These stories and more on CTV News, starting now.
Good evening. This is CTV News for Wednesday, December 17th. I'm Jonathan Hunter.
And I'm Michaela Newton. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, members of the Maryland General Assembly made their way back to Annapolis for a special session.
CTV's Katara Jones is standing by in the studio with more.
When the Maryland General Assembly met on Tuesday for a one-day special session, they didn't just pick a new House Speaker. They also worked through a number of bills that were still left on the table. One of those was a reparations bill that Governor Wes Moore had vetoed last May. Maryland lawmakers ultimately reversed the governor's veto, turning the reparations bill into law and creating the Maryland Reparations Commission. The commission will be tasked to study and make recommendations related to reparations for people who had ancestors that were enslaved here in Maryland. The new law is a big win for the Legislative Black Caucus of Maryland that had the reparations bill as a top priority. There were several other vetoed overrides, including the data center impact study. Under the law, state agencies and the University of Maryland School of Business will be required to study the impact that data centers could have on Maryland. This comes at a time where many jurisdictions, including Prince George's, are considering bringing data centers to their county. Another veto bill by the governor that the General Assembly gave a final approval of was a study on climate change. During the special session, there were a total of 18 veto overrides by the Maryland General Assembly. Back to you at the anchor desk.
Thanks, Katara, for that report. The 2026 Maryland General Assembly will convene on January 14th.
Meanwhile, the House Democratic Caucus nominated Delegate Jocelyn Pena-Melnick yesterday as the newest House Speaker. Governor Wes Moore signed an executive order calling for a special session of the Maryland General Assembly. This all comes after Adrienne Jones stepped down as Speaker of the House of Delegates earlier this month. Jones was the first woman and first black legislator in the role and led the House of Delegates for about 6 years. Now, Democrat Pena-Melnick has been a member of the State House of Delegates since 2007, representing Anne Arundel and Prince George's counties. When asked about becoming Adrienne Jones' successor, this is what she had to say.
Someone who, when you look at the blueprint, when you look at, healthcare, when you look at the economy, when you look at HBCUs, when you look at the way she led in a very, with integrity, right? With honor and balanced, I hope I can do that as well.
Prince George's County Police are investigating a multi-car crash. It happened around 2:30 p.m. yesterday on Route 210 at Old Fort Road. There were 4 cars involved, including a marked PGPD cruiser that one of the other vehicles hit. So far, police have reported injuries with those impacted, with one of them being the patrol officer, but none appear to be critical. Investigators are still working to determine the cause of the crash. In a tragedy just before the holidays, a family now displaced after a fire runs through their townhome. This was the scene at the 9700 block of Woodworth Circuit in Melwood yesterday morning. First responders report the blaze was coming out of the garage. It was quickly extinguished and didn't extend to the nearby units, and no injuries have been reported. 3 adults and 1 child have been displaced.
Well, fire departments throughout the county had to reassign firefighters last year due to staffing shortages. Now, one of those stations is adding those positions back. The Berwyn Heights Volunteer Fire Department added 4 career firefighters and 2 emergency medical technicians. This station, along with 3 others, were picked for reassignments, a part of the former fire chief's staffing plan. This impacted College Park, as this station has the closest rescue squad for College Park and the University of Maryland. Now, paid emergency workers will take the day shift while volunteers work in the evening. And this month's colder than average temperatures have many energy customers cranking up the heat. According to Pepco, more than 47,000 of its customers have received a high usage alert, indicating their energy use was 30% higher than the same period last year. Pepco sends out the alert to keep customers informed about usage and are not caught off guard by a higher bill and to think it's not even winter yet.
We are seeing that this cold start to December is having an increase in usage for our customers, and we can see that through our high usage alert program. Basically, what's happening is we're getting told that more than 47,000 of our customers are already at that 30% warning level for a high usage. So what does that mean? That means this cold snap that we had is causing folks to use 30% more energy than they did this time last year.
And for more information regarding energy assistance programs, go to the website right there on your screen.
A growing number of Marylanders are not feeling optimistic about the rebuilding of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. A new UMBC poll found many people are skeptical the bridge can be fixed soon. Only a quarter of the people polled believe the bridge can be built in under 5 years, while 54% believe it will take 5 to 10 years. In the days after the collapse, Governor Wes Moore said the bridge will be rebuilt by 2028 and cost just under $2 billion. But now the bridge is expected to cost nearly $5 billion and will likely reopen in 2030.
Could we be getting a completely new Chesapeake Bay Bridge? Well, the Maryland Transportation Authority Board will be voting tomorrow on its replacement. In what the staff call Alternative C, some recommendations include a new 4-lane bridge widening 301 to include 8 lanes and an optional bicycle and pedestrian path. This is estimated to cost between $14.8 to $17.6 billion. Tomorrow's vote will lead to public hearings scheduled for next year, then sent to federal officials for final approval. You're watching CTV News. I'm Michaela Newton.
And I'm Jonathan Hunter. Still to come. The weather outside may be frightful, but giving is still delightful.
Maryland's oldest HBCU receives another $1 million gift. I have the details after the break. Stay with us.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Food can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs. We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just feels hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
Try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Lincoln Public Charter School had their Winter Wonderland Literacy event today to celebrate the holiday and to promote the importance of reading. There was a lot of excitement at Lincoln Public Charter School this afternoon. Students worked on arts and crafts, but also had the chance to perform a couple songs.
So this was a collaboration between the arts team and the administrators and the reading team so that we could celebrate literacy and the holiday spirit with an opportunity for scholars to express themselves with some arts and singing.
The students were greeted by none other than PGCPS's interim superintendent, Dr. Sean Joseph. He came to read a holiday story to the students.
We want to instill a love of reading in our children, so letting them see someone with excitement about reading was fun. It was a fun break in the day.
And today was Pajama Day, so students and staff were decked out in the holiday spirit.
I had so much fun. It was a great pleasure to get to see all of the scholars enjoying themselves. We got to see lots of beautiful pictures and artwork and hear some beautiful music.
And educators are optimistic the students will go home for the holidays with the joy of reading.
I am extremely hopeful that they will not only take the holiday spirit, but again, take the love of reading, take the doors that it will open for them, take that love back to their homes and their communities.
And Chief of Staff Dion Collins read to the students as well.
Well, Bowie State University received a landmark $6.5 million gift from Elior Collegiate Dining. Elior Collegiate Dining provides dining and catering services to colleges and universities, partnering with selective higher education institutions across the United States. The donation comes after a historic $500 million grant from philanthropist Mackenzie Scott. The gift will support priorities like expanding access and affordability through student scholarships, among other things.
This $6.5 million is really one of the latest multi-million-dollar investments in Bowie State University by private industry. We're going to use this gift to enhance the facilities, such as the great spaces that you see, like this, our wonderful student center. We're going to enhance learning spaces around campus, and just to keep innovation moving forward across the campus.
Now, there isn't a deadline currently on when those projects will be finished, but it is a part of the school's Boldly Forward strategic plan. And 2 years after the Supreme Court ended race-conscious college admissions, new data from Johns Hopkins shows a sharp shift in who's enrolling. Since 2023, the share of Asian freshmen has jumped to about 45%, while Black and Hispanic enrollment has dropped by roughly half. University leaders say they're still working to expand access, pointing to record numbers of low-income and first-generation students, even as the ruling continues to reshape college campuses nationwide.
The unemployment rate is the highest it's been since 2021. At the end of November, the rate rose to 4.6%. The Labor Department reports the economy added 64,000 jobs last month, but shed more than 100,000 in October. Experts believe with several federal workers departing in October is what ultimately caused the numbers to spike. The October and November numbers came in late as a result of the 43-day government shutdown.
And experts say data from the unemployment rate report show a growth in financial stress across the region. While Virginia and Maryland are below the national average, D.C. is higher at just over 6%. The numbers also show sharp disparities. Black Americans face the highest unemployment rate at more than 8%, and teen unemployment has climbed past 16%. Well, still to come on CTV News, a journalism organization is doing its part to pay it forward.
After the break, find out how they're helping students gain hands-on experience while setting them up for success. Stay with us, everyone.
might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. You may not even know you have it, but you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand. With early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
My name's Stacy, I'm 57, and I was adopted in 2020.
We were adopted in 2019.
And we were adopted in 2021.
We had a house, and it sounds crazy, but it wasn't a home. The one thing that Jake and Emma brought is it became a home.
When I met Dakota, he had just turned 14.
You weren't there for the first this and the first that. I missed the first words, but we got a lot of other firsts.
Watching her say, oh my God, I cannot believe I got my license. And she's like, I passed. And I'm like, girl.
See them grow. It is.
They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
You and you.
Kids in the middle.
What I thought was a complete life was nowhere near complete, but it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Got one of these hanging on the wall? You're qualified. One of these? You're qualified too. Love a good checklist? Qualified. 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 Yep, qualified.
Because if you know how to put up anything in your home,
you're qualified to save lives by installing free smoke alarms in your community. Go to soundthealarm.org to find a volunteer event near you.
The state's Department of Transportation has announced their last round of grants this year for small businesses impacted by the Purple Line. The $500,000 award is a part of the grants program's $2 million given to businesses in Montgomery and Prince George's counties for 2025. $300,000 went to businesses along Bonifant Street in Silver Spring. Businesses can still submit an application for the next round of grants by March 2nd. But for more information, visit the website right there on your screen.
With the holiday season in full swing, the Washington Regional Alcohol Program, also known as WRAP, is continuing its holiday tradition of offering free sober rides to those throughout the Washington, D.C. area. The Holiday Sober Ride program will run nightly from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. beginning this Friday and runs through New Year's Day. The free ride covers up to $15 per trip. According to the National Highway Safety Administration, more than 1/3 of all U.S. traffic deaths during Christmas and New Year's involve drunk drivers.
An annual program that teaches students journalism fundamentals has opened applications for next year. The Washington Association of Black Journalists Urban Journalism Workshop is currently in its 40th year. Participants meet for 8 weeks to get hands-on training, mentorship from experienced journalists, and visit newsrooms across the DMV. CTV spoke with WABJ President Phil Lewis on some of the skills students gain and how it has helped develop some well-known journalists.
Probably one of the most notable members for people in the DC area right now, Lorenzo Hall. Actually, Lorenzo Hall did the program in the early 2000s. He's a news anchor at WUSA 9. We have Drew Costley, who is a environment and health equity reporter in New Orleans. So we teach students how to write stories, how to fact check. We teach them other aspects of hands-on training that journalists get. And what's really cool about the program is that they're getting this hands-on experience from journalists who are actually in the field right now. So that's a really cool aspect that a lot of high schoolers actually don't get. So we're really excited about it. 2026 will be the 40th anniversary of the program. So we're really excited about that.
Deadline to apply for the Urban Journalism Workshop is January 12th. For more information or to apply for the Urban Journalism Workshop, visit wabjdc.org.
So, are you feeling lucky? You might want to head out to pick up a Powerball ticket. The current Powerball jackpot is currently sitting at an estimated $1.25 billion for tonight's drawing. The largest lottery jackpot ever won was back in 2022 for more than $2 billion to someone who bought a ticket. In Los Angeles, the odds of winning a Powerball jackpot are about 1 in 292 million.
The holiday spotlight is celebrating this week because our pets of the week are not 1, not 2, but 8 terrific turtles.
Meet Donner, Cupid, Vixen, Blitzen, Squirt, Kronos, Topaz, and the legendary Tortuga. These hard-shell sweethearts come in all different sizes, proving that great things really do come in slow-moving packages.
To keep their tank clean, so you're going to need basic essentials such as a filter, a heat lamp. I would definitely recommend that you guys research, but they're pretty low maintenance pets. I myself have 3 turtles and only have to clean their tank about twice a month. So yeah, come and get yourself a turtle. We don't only have dogs and cats, we also have turtles, we have birds, we have a rabbit right now, we have a pig, and we are waiving adoption fees between December 23rd through December 31st.
So if you're looking to slow down this holiday season and add a little peace to your chaos, these 8 turtles are ready to crawl into your forever home, making this a very merry and bright adoption.
You can call Animal Services at 301-780-7200. And remember, your next best friend might be moving a little slow, but the love lasts a lifetime. And I just love that. Now is the moment you've all been waiting for. Simon Buggs has our Wednesday sports page.
That's right, and I hear we have one Terp who's making national headlines. What's going on, Simon?
Don't go anywhere, sports fans, because coming right up, an athlete from the University of Maryland earns All-American honors. Find out who when we come back.
This is my house. My parents helped build it. Now we don't get wet when it rains. I don't get too hot or too cold inside. And I don't have to worry when the winds blow. This is my house. This is my house. This is my house. This is my house. My house. My house. I can play with my sister. I can play with my brother. I can play with my mother, my father, my family. My family. My family. This is my house. This is my house. I can study. I can be safe with my family. This is my house. This is my house. This is my house. This is my house. My house. My house.
This is my house.
Visit Habitat.org to find out how you can help more families like mine have a safe, decent place to call home.
Wake up and clear the clutter. Send your old electronics packing. In Maryland, you can e-cycle through many manufacturers or through your county, and usually it's free. Visit mde.maryland.gov/e-cycling to find out how to recycle electronics in your county. mde.maryland.gov/e-cycling.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless, the caretakers our home deserves. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that when we all come together, the sky is the limit. It's time to speak up for nature.
Okay, everyone, we begin your Wednesday sports page with a recap of the county's high school basketball games from last night. First up, we have the girls as the Oxon Hill Lady Clippers blew out College Park Academy. You read that right, 65-12. Fairmont Heights remains undefeated on the season after taking down Potomac 61-34. And finally, Flowers cruised to victory in their 74-11 rout against High Point. And on the boys' side of things, Gwynn Park beat Central 80-70. Northwestern fell to Laurel 77-47. And lastly, Largo grabbed another win, this time against CMIT North, beating them 78-65. Switching gears to some news out of College Park, shout out to UMD field hockey player Josie Holloman on being named a second-team All-American. The Lady Terps defender played in all 18 games for Maryland, recording 5 goals and an assist, while serving as the team's defensive anchor. The Delaware native also earned first-team All-Big Ten honors, as well as a Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week nod back in October. This is Holloman's second All-American honor of her career. Meanwhile, the Washington Commanders are looking to close the season out strong and get their second straight win this Saturday. The Burgundy and Gold will take the field against a division rival in the Philadelphia Eagles, who's in first place in the NFC East. This is Washington's first time going up against the Birds this season, and head coach Dan Quinn touched on the team's matchup against the Green and White.
This is a really complete team. I thought both special teams, ours and theirs, like this is going to be a physical game on the team side of things. The way they can cover kicks, the way we can. I thought, that field position this game is going to be big. I thought some playmakers at all spots along the defense. Both linebackers are very good blitzers and active. They got an excellent defensive line. I've certainly been impressed by their young corners. Where they're able to challenge and be aggressive right from the start. So those are some things defensively that I've been impressed with.
Kickoff is at 5 o'clock. And wrapping up sports, the Washington Capitals got shut out by the Minnesota Wild last night, 5-0. The Caps will try to get back in the win column against the Toronto Maple Leafs tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And that wraps up your Wednesday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports. See you guys tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Simon. Let's get a look at our 3-day weather forecast. Tonight will be mostly cloudy. Tomorrow it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 49, but we have a 100% chance of rain Thursday night. Friday, more rain is on the way. We'll have a high of 53 and a low of 28. Saturday will be partly sunny with a high of 45.
And for our community calendar this Friday, the exclusive STEP team of Bowie High School is hosting its 3rd annual Step into Winter Showcase. Come to the Bowie Center for the Performing Arts for a culturally diverse holiday showcase, games, and learn more about the winter holiday traditions. This event takes place from 6 to 8 p.m., but for tickets and more information, contact 301-805-6880.
Do you have a story to tell? You can reach out to our CTV News tip line.
Give us a call at 301-386-4085, or you can send us an email at ctvnews@pgctv.org. As always, we look forward to hearing from you.
And that wraps up CTV News for now. Thanks for joining us.
And up next, we have a riveting documentary about the Mandala School, a project-based private school in Bowie. I take an inside look at a day in the life at the school and their unique approach to education. You don't want to miss it.